Hey guys, Coach Mike here. Welcome to week 3 of the challenge. We're halfway through our challenge. So this week, our focus is, and what I want to talk about, is the macronutrients. There are 3 macronutrients. They are carbohydrates, fat, and protein. Each of these play a different but important role in many of our body processes. So none of them are evil. We need adequate sources, adequate amounts of good sources of each of those macronutrients. So I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about those each one. The first one I'll start with is our carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are our main source of fuel. They're also needed in the breakdown of fat. A gram of carbohydrates, 1 gram, has 4 calories. So we need to get about 40% of our calories, total calories per day, from our carbohydrates. One thing I want to talk about is the glycemic index. That's what you hear a lot with carbohydrates. Glycemic index refers to how fast a carbohydrate increases our blood sugar and how long it takes that carbohydrate to digest. We want to get the low glycemic sources. That way it takes the body longer to digest and doesn't spike the blood sugar as much. So look for those low glycemic varieties of our fruits, vegetables, and those whole grains. All right. Our next macronutrient is fat. And fat often gets a bad rep, but it's a much needed nutrient. Fat also provides some energy. It's actually the most energy dense nutrient. And 1 gram of fat contains 9 calories. So a calorie is our unit of energy. So you can see 1 gram of fat contains almost twice as much energy as carbs. So it does provide some energy for our body. It also makes and balances our hormones, and it's used in the formation of cell membranes. Also helps to transport those fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. So we need to make sure we get good quality sources of fat. Variety is what we're looking for. Some good and less processed sources. Some good sources of our fat are good quality nuts, some seeds, good quality nut and seed oil, some nut butters, cashew butter, almond butter, get some variety in there. Also, avocado is a good source of fat. Dairy, eggs, and quality meats, not fatty meats, but quality meats that do have some fat in there. Also, some fish has some good quality fat in there. And again, variety is important here. The more variety you get, you're getting a whole spectrum of all the different kind of healthy fats in there. So we want to get about 30% of our calories from fats. Our last macronutrient is protein. And again, with protein, we need variety. Good sources of variety help us get a good variety, full range of the amino acid profiles that we need in the protein. Protein, most people think of protein as our building block of muscle, and it does, but it also regulates many of our body functions, like our cells talking to each other and transporting materials in and out of those cells. A lot of those functions require protein. And it also is important in hormone regulation and in keeping our immune system healthy, which is, everyone knows, is super important right now. So we need good quality sources of protein. Again, our protein should make up about 30% of our total calories. Again, so protein has 1 gram of protein has 4 calories in it. 1 gram of carbs has 4 calories, and 1 gram of fat has 9 calories in it. So that you can kind of know the breakdown in there. So we want, in all 3 of those macronutrients, we want to look for good variety, good quality sources of each. And if you use that, the food sources guide that we give you out in that handbook, that'll really help you get some good variety in there and try some different ones. All right, so that's our macronutrients. The challenge for this week. So this week, we're gonna do some grocery store tours. Kind of take you around the grocery store, show you what to look for, how to read those ingredient lists, what to look out for on those ingredient lists. So the challenge for the week is when you go grocery shopping, and not at the beginning, but at the end, right before you get to that checkout counter, I want you to snap a picture of your grocery cart. Let us see what you're getting in that grocery cart and post it up there for everybody. So that's the challenge. Post a picture of your grocery cart. Good luck.